Yo, yo, what up, 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 what up? What up, peeps? Big up on yourself, big up the goat in the building. You see that banger there, bro?
Yeah.
You see that banger there, bro?
How you come to that
Yo.
though?
Huh?
How you come to that?
When I hear you?
How you end up like what your analysis? How you even enter that? How you
The
catch that?
same thing we go through at the end of the session, bro. Same exact thing, bro. It's like that strategy, yeah? Levels, bro. Levels, my youth. Levels, man. I tell you, sniper entry all the time, bro. All the time, sniper, straight sniping. I was expecting to buy some here, but then when I looked at the daily time frame, I realized how strong the daily candle is. You get me? So that's why I'm never. And then when price pull up here, it leave the entry model up here, so we can take the trade down. But it's because it was kind of late still, so I couldn't get fair. It was like early this morning actually. No, lie. I saw the analysis late, and then I set my limit order. I'm gonna wake up and we're in profits, bro. It's like literally the system.
Oh, so it was a sell limit that you set?
Yeah. This system, bro, you literally set and forget. Like you got your bed. You got your bed, bro. Like you have to sit down and because we know exactly what I look for, we know exactly how we are going to treat every situation. And once everything aligned, set your target, set your entry, set your limits, them, set your stops, and you just go your bed, bro. That is what I've been doing, dog. And it is amazing. It is amazing, bro. Unlock something huge. Huge. You get me? Look at this, bro. Like, I'm still in the trade. Like, I'm close one position, but I'm still in the trade same way. I still have our next position open. I can't wait for start this from a broker account.
You say what?
Now, I say I can't wait for start this from a broker account. So I'm close one position and still have one I run. Right now, the next one I run the 1600. So my target, the level the way to approach right now, this level, for be the last target. You get me? But this is a drop. And the thing is, bro, what I realize about the system too is that it moves, right? But even if it don't move, we can move a stop to break even and avoid losses, or we can minimize the stops so we don't lose too much if it's not moving, because the system is designed that as soon as it tap into that area that our point of interest is, it moves right away. It don't itch. So once it starts to itch, there's a great chance that it's not going to move. So you can always manage the trade at that point where they're going to bring a stop loss a little bit closer, or you're going to move your stop loss to break even. But typically, once it hits, it just moves. It don't go back. There's no going back. There's no retesting of the area. Like once it hits that area, it just dips, bro. You get me? So it's amazing, G. Like crazy. But yeah, if y'all want to know how we do this, right? How much million I'm about 1 to, bro? This is a 1 to 9, G. I think I risk it's 2 bills my risk. Yeah, 2
That's
bills
crazy.
2 bills my risk. And bro, I got this
That fast my bro.
BTC as well. Look at BTC. I saw the same setup on BTC. Look at this, bro. I just never take the entry. Same setup on BTC. And then the same thing on Like this one never work out. Obviously going for another one, but I think GBP CAD, I was looking for it down here, but then the setup happened up here, so I could have catch all this move down that's happening right now, bro. But I never take them trade. Same thing with this, same thing. As you can see, sniper, bro. Like tap and go. But I never took these trades. I never took these trades, bro. But these are trades where, yo, it's crazy. Like so far, the win rate is 90%, G. 90%. And this is me testing it with like literally small lot size, small risk. So like typically me I risk like $1,000, $2,000. You know what I mean? With this, I literally risk $200, $300. And I make $2,000, $1,000, $2,000, bro. Because the risk to reward is so huge. Like as you can see, this is a 1 to 9, and this is going to, for me, I want to jump out when it reached the fair value gap right here. So once it tap right here, I'm out. This will be a 1 to 10 G. This is a 1 to 10. You get me? So being a 1 to 10, you risk $100, you make $1,000. It's crazy. And then the BTC one, look at this now. This is a 1 to, this is a 1 to 12 if I was in this trade. And then the GU trade, this would be a 1 to 7. And it's like, what we realize about the strategy too is, it's not every day that you're going to get these big moves. But if you consistently take these entries, eventually you're going to have these days. You get me, I said? So like Monday and Tuesday, we had the setup, but it does never shoot, it never move, even though we get some small profits, right? But it does never move. So my thing is that once or twice per week, you're gonna have the moves like this. But as long as you set up right, you're gonna catch it. You're gonna catch it. You get me, I say?
Like you find a gym, bro.
Yeah, dog. Yeah, bro. Just go and back test it, bro. You're going to be amazed, my G. You're going to be amazed. Like, I'm sorry, I wish I did take this trade. I wish I did take, and I had the set limiting and I deleted it. Because based on how the 4 hour they look at the time, this is how the structure they look. That's why I wasn't trusting it. Because you had all of these wicks, I just never trust it. So I just leave it alone. But I wish me did take, I wish me set myself limit on this, because right now I'd have been up big. But I give thanks to him, man. And it's just a matter of humility and understanding that it can win and it can lose. You know what I mean? But at least what it does, it gives you the best opportunities to actually win, in terms of not having that issue with the pulling back and the drawdown, and like once it a move. So I feel that man close out right or so. Once I see that rejection, because I seen this rejection, I just don't want price to pull all the way back. So if price pull back, I just take a next entry, if anything. But this is a level right here where price rejected from a couple of times. So I don't want to know, so this is an area where it just go pull back. Yeah, guys, so we get a banger from last night, set the limit, and we're good to go. Waiting on our next opportunity. Let's see what the market has to hold for us. Next possible entry that I'm looking at is this area right here. And then we might be targeting some longs to round about here. which will give us a 1 to 4. Or probably, yeah, 1 to 4. So this is the next move that we're thinking would be the move that will happen. So we sit down, we wait for our entry model, wait for the timeline to show us, present us what we want to do, and then we just execute. BTC, something else I'm actually take up a pre as well. And gold, it moved past the area, but it looked like it rejecting from somewhere. So I'm going to analyze gold and see what I'm going on gold. So I'm going to clear the chat. Everybody in the chat, just drop a like. Let me know who there. I'm not even shout out nobody. Who there? I can see who there. Just drop a shout out in the chat. Drop a fire emoji, guys. Light up the chat. Light up YouTube. Drop a fire emoji. We can see who there. Big up on yourself. Everybody in the building, we can see who they are. Guys, if you're on the live, please just drop a like. Drop a thumbs up on the video, on the live stream. Drop a thumbs up on the live stream. Tag a friend, make a friend know, say, yo, we're live right now. You know what I mean? At Kimo in the building, Kimarley, big up yourself, my bro. Follow Kimo right now. Kimo on Instagram, right? Yeah, man. Follow Kimo on Instagram right now. Big up yourself, Kimo. Thanks for joining, my boss. Kimarley. Yeah, man. Who is there? Remember to like the stream. Give the stream a thumbs up, guys, please. I appreciate that. And drop a fire emoji or a 100 emoji or a heart emoji, whatever you feel like. Just drop it in the comment section before we get started. Who else there? I'm going to see who else there. Who else in the building? Guys, if you haven't yet, please subscribe to the channel as well. If you're new to the channel, we do this every Wednesday, every Friday, sometimes Thursday, sometimes Tuesday, sometimes Monday. Just depends on the vibes. But Wednesday and Friday for sure, I go live streaming, right? And then on Sundays, we do the chart breakdown to see what the market has. Ranzo in the building. What go on, bro? Big up yourself, Ranzo. Jano Star. You don't catch nothing, bro? You don't catch nothing. You start, you maths out the thing or we go through one night, yeah? You start back test it or you stay. Big up Ranzo in the building. Who else there? Yo, we don't want to ghost watchers, you know. Everybody there for give you a shout out. From me, I watch the stream, just heal, just give you a heal, give you a shout out. Drop a comment in the chat. Let's go, guys. Alright, I could analyze gold. I could see what go on gold. So I could start from the daily time frame. Daily time frame. So as we can see on the daily time frame, gold is just on a push up, like no slowing down anytime soon. Zin, the only area of significance we can see on gold is this area right here, where price broke out of. Right? So price broke out of this area on gold. Zin. So price broke out of this area on gold. And then it's kind of playing around in this area right here. Not going down, not going up. It's playing around in this area. Does this mean that gold is now going to possibly shoot up and create another higher high? It's possible. But let's go on to the 4-hour time frame to see what's happening. So as you can see, on the 4-hour time frame, we see where price is just ranging right now. Yeah, price is just ranging right now. Omar, big up yourself, Omar. First timer, welcome. We appreciate you. You don't know, just give the video a thumbs up. Drop some fire emoji, light up the screen, and subscribe to the channel. Happy to have you, my bro. Yeah, man, big up yourself. So shout out Omar. Zin. So okay, back or we are look on. Yeah, so there's a consolidation right now. So based on this consolidation, it kind of rough for trade gold because there's no clear direction. So I would say the best thing to do is to wait for gold to drop back into this area right here. So we might as well just wait for gold to present itself, whether it is going to go up or go down. But for right now, gold is ranging and not giving us any clear direction as to where it wants to go. So I would say my first inclination is to wait and see what happens when gold comes down here, or if it breaks above here, and then we get a retest to push up. So as it relates to gold, guys, I don't see any moves. I would suggest that we stay out of the gold market right now because gold is not giving us any clear moves. And when you see market moving like this is a sure way that you will lose your money. So I would say stay out of that. So we're on GJ now. Just get a banger off of GJ. Just get a banger off of GJ. You know what I mean? It's amazing stuff. So when we look on GJ, let's start from the daily time frame. Right? We see where price overall is on an uptrend. Right? But then it has been somewhat moving sideways here. Somewhat moving sideways. And the reason why I say somewhat is because it is still maintaining these lows. So really and truly, it is still in an upward trend because it has not broken this low right here. Right? So we're still in an upward trend. So at the current moment, this is the high that more than likely we're going to take out eventually. So therefore, you know, this high is a target that we can approach or we can look to, right? So as we go down now and we kind of look closer into the area, we can see where price created this equal low right here, and then it started to push up, and it started to push up with structure now. So it push up, it push down, it push up, it push down, it push up, and now it's coming down for the retest. And what we did is we caught it for the retest down here. Now the thing is that we don't know how far it's going to go for the retest, right? So the best thing was to just get a quick trade. That's why I closed out the trade so early. I never want to hold the trade because we're in an overall uptrend. And when you're in an overall uptrend, you want to only hold trades when the market is following market structure, right? So market is going up, so I never want to hold it. So this is just a quick sell to see if we can actually continue to move up. So therefore, this area right here is an area where we can look at price to possibly come back and retest, right? So now that we're looking at that area as an area where price can come back and retest, we need to start looking at areas now where we can possibly get a trade, right? So when we look at the 23-hour timeline, we can see prices continuing to push down. And the area where we want to target is this area right here, where price moved from and actually breaks structure. So this is the area where price actually broke structure. Price actually broke structure right here. Zin. We can also map off right here as an area as well where that price broke structure. So price broke structure here, so it could be coming to retest here, somewhere in here, or coming all the way down here to retest to then push up. But either way, we're looking at price possibly pulling down to do a retest. Price can actually start to just flip as well. That is why you don't want to be caught in a sell for too long, because price at this point can do what it wants to do, right? So as you can see on the 4-hour time frame, there's a break of structure right here. This break of structure right here means that price is coming back in this area to retest possibly this break of structure to continue to move. Now the idea is that, okay, if price is coming back down, where is the most likely place for it to reverse from? So this area right here, where you have this range, is an area where price can actually move from. So price can actually tap into this area right here and then start to reject from the area and then push up. So on the 4 hour, we say that this is a key area or a point of interest that we can look at price actually pulling back to. The next thing that we look at now is we start to refine it. So we see a breakup structure. So this follow the breakup structure line. This follow the breakup structure line as well, right? So could it be that price is now actually moving from here? As you can see, there's a rejection right now, right? So could it be that price is actually moving from here? Could this be the area now where price actually moves and start to flip? It's very possible, right? As I go down to the lower time frame, we can see where the price rejected from this area that there's whole heap of movement, right? So we could be looking at this as a possible trade, guys, to actually push up back to the highs up here. So it don't actually mean that price actually going to start to complete its push down or completely push down. You know what I mean? So this is not a bad opportunity to take a buy some right here. The only issue I'm having though is that the daily candle is already somewhat strong bearish, right? So it's going to be very tricky for you to take a trade. But you know what I mean, with 2 days left, this candle can also flip and continue to drive, right? So it's a very tricky situation to be in. But based on the daily, you know, it is possible that you can take a trade, but it is a risky trade. And if you don't mind taking the risk, I would suggest that this is an area where you can look to buy and see if you can get it to the top of the range right here, right? So it's not a bad trade idea. It's not a bad trade idea at all. As a matter of fact, it looks good for a trade for me actually. And this is actually the area I was targeting to actually re-enter and take a buy. So I might be interested in taking an entry, another entry on this pair. Let's see, guys. Let's see. Let's go to the 1 minute. See what the 1 minute is saying. So the 1 minute broke structure. So we'll have this area right here where price would need to break. All right. 1 minute broke structure right here. Retest. Push up again. Right here. So I would say we can look to take a trade if price taps back into this area. So if we can get a tap back into this area, then we can possibly look for a trade on this. Let's see how the 1 hour looks. The 1 hour is pushing up. Let's see the 30 minute, not looking too bad. The 15 minute. All right, so the 15 minute not looking bad either, guys. So I would say if price comes back to there, and we can put our stop loss below here. If price taps us back in here, we could possibly take a trade and see if we can get a trade to the upside. Because already on the 1 minute time frame, we can see where price is actually breaking structure, right? The only issue I'm having now is I'd want to see it break above this black line and hold above this black line to confirm, because this would mean that this would be a change of character, right? So I'm waiting to see what happens at that point. So, but this would have been a nice entry. I had set my buy limit there, but because I was already in the sell trade, I never want to be in a sell and a buy. So that's why I removed the buy limit. But this is a good opportunity. I wouldn't be mad at you if you actually took this trade right now. If you jumped in this trade, I wouldn't be mad at you. But remember, guys, trade at your own risk, and ensure that you practice proper risk management. Only risk a small percentage of your overall capital. So if you're going to risk, only risk between 1 to 2%. I wouldn't advise you risking more than 2% per trade. So 1 to 2%, 1% if you're not 100% sure, and 2% if you feel very confident with the trade. But this is the original area that we're looking for entry, right? Chakor, right? Am I correct? Chakor, you tap into this? Already removed the or never enter buy limit. Oh, Chakor not there. Alright. Who that D in the building, the opinionated chick, big up yourself, mama. You know, we had a session last night, D, and you weren't there. Not last night, I think it was Monday night or Sunday night, one of them night, and you weren't there. You know what I mean? But we're gonna see if we can shut off our next session today. Is, you know, big up yourself, D. The opinionated chick, guys. Follow the opinionated chick on Instagram and on YouTube. Really cool content. Big up yourself. So let's go back to GJ and see what GJ is doing. GJ is actually moving really nice right now, guys. I am getting some form of FOMO, actually. I'm getting FOMO because this was the original move that I was anticipating I would have gotten. This was the original move. This was my original move, guys. So I'm having a little bit of FOMO right now. So we still can get an entry, we just have to wait a little bit. We have to just wait a little bit to get the entry, but we can still get an entry off it. No worries. No worries. If it is to be, it will be, guys. Don't rush it. Don't stress it. If it is to be, it will be. But this is moving so nicely. This is where we anticipated price had moved from. And again, this would have been another sniper entry for us, where price just tap into the air and just push. Wow, the candles are moving, guys. The candles are moving. The candles are moving. This is amazing. If you want to learn how we do this, what am I looking for, how to catch these entries, guys, what you need to do is join the Learn and Earn. There's a link there. Click the link, right? Subscribe, right? It's $67 per month, and you get to join sessions with me and the team where I show you the secret sauce, basically, right? Oh my word, guys, look at this. This is already a 1 to 3 now. No, it's not a 1 to 3 yet. Stop. No, it's not a 1 to 3. It's like a 1 to 1. Yeah, it's already a 1 to 1. This is crazy. 1 to 3 would be right here, and then the top of the range would have been a 1 to 6, 1 to 4. Where do you want to carry to? Right, somebody want to carry to? Oh yeah, up here. So I'm looking for it to go all the way up here, guys, for a 1 to 6. This is moving, yo. This is moving, guys. This is moving. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I never get you guys to enter this trade. This is moving. But it's fine. It's okay. Don't get FOMO, guys. It's a part of the game. If it plays out, it plays out. But at least, you know, we saw it. We saw the move playing out. We saw how it was going to play out. We knew it was going to happen. So if we miss it, we miss it. But just say it go. But this is a beauty. My team, I sent out this in the group. I sent out this in the group, guys. I sent out this in the group. In the signals group. Please let me know that you guys caught it. Please let me know if you guys are catching these moves right now. Come on. You was there Sunday? I never saw you Sunday. With Ranzo and Shakur on the call. I never saw you on Sunday. We can see if there's an opportunity here, guys, that we can get on the pullback. We can see there's an opportunity we can get on the pullback. So don't worry. There's still opportunities there that we can take advantage of. All right. So don't stress out on yourself. All right. We can see if there's another pair that we can look at that we can get an opportunity from as well. All right. So GBP CAD. Let's look at GBP CAD. Let's start with the daily time frame. On the daily time frame, we see where price is pushing up. All right, so price is pushing up on GBP CAD, right? Price came and retested this area. So price broke structure right here. Price broke structure. It came and then it retested this area. Came and retested, and then after it retested, it pushed up. All right, but it has not yet created a new high. It came below this high. So is it that GBP CAD wants to come down some more first before pushing up? It is possible. So we look at the areas where price have structure. So we see a breaker structure there, we see a breaker structure there, and we see a breaker structure here. So price is breaking structure as it moves up, right? So we look at this as our breaker structure, look at this as our breaker structure, and we have this as our breaker structure, right? So is it that price is now coming down here? And if it's coming down here, where is it headed to? It could be heading to this area right here. There's a lot of traffic, a lot of noise, right? It's pretty close to right here, but right here has already been tested. So I would say right here would have been the more valuable point of interest that we have currently. Right, so price is pushing down. You have this low that price could be tapping into, and then after it passed that low, you have this low that price could be tapping into as well before getting all the way down here. So let's look at the lower time frame to see if there are any other opportunities for a trade. As you can see, price broke here and created a breaker structure. Then it also broke structure right here. Let's go down to the 30-minute time frame to see if we can see what else is there. So you have this area right here. This area right here that price broke out of. Price broke out of here. Let's go on the 15-minute and see what's happening. So price made this move, broke structure here. All right, so we want to see price come back somewhere in this area right here. See if we can get a pullback somewhere in this area, that would be good. Another area that we can probably look for a pullback is there's a breaker structure here. There's another area here that we can look for a pullback, but this is way too far from where price is, so I don't expect it to come all the way back there. I'm not seeing price come all the way back there at all. So I would say the best area for us to get a trade based on how price is moving now is if price actually pulls back here. So we can put our stop loss there and we can target the high right here, or we can target, so this would be our first target right here, which is the low. And then our second target would be this line right here, price actually broke structure. So our overall target is right there. And then our first target is right here on this black line. So what we need to see now is we need to see price actually pull back into this area and then start to tank and continue its bearish momentum. All right, so that is what we're looking at currently. So I would say that is the situation that we're looking at, for. That's the situation we're looking for. We want to see price pull back, tap back into this area, and then push down. So we just have to just wait patient, to see if there's any opportunities. We want to see price start to break this area, grab some liquidity in this area. So we want to see price grab some liquidity in that area. And then we'll see if we can get a trade. So not a bad setup for GBP CAD. Not a bad setup at all for GBP CAD. Go see how GJ look. How GJ look, guys. It gone, man. GJ gone, guys. Gone. GJ gone. I hope the guys in my signals group actually caught this trade. Oh, the guys in my signals group actually caught this trade. It's probably at 1 to 2 already. Yeah, it's currently at 1 to 2. This is a Ghana, guys. And we're targeting all the way up there. So this will be a 1 to 6 risk to reward. So if you got in this trade, you'd have gotten a 1 to 6 risk to reward. Well, no, because let me just fix this, because we'd have gotten on right here. That's where we'd have gotten on. And then our stop loss will be below here. So it's a 1 to 5. So you'd have actually gotten a 1 to 5 risk to reward. Right? I believe that when price get to here, we might see it kind of start to reject. I think this is the first point that price is going to start to reject. So we might start to see the rejection when price come here. Now, if we start to see a rejection and we see more structure being formed, then we can possibly get into a trade. All right, that's the only way I see us getting into a trade. But for now, the reality is that the candles are just moving. The candles are pushing. If you're still on and you're watching, guys, if you haven't subscribed yet, please to tap on the subscribe button. Please to hit the notification bell so that you know when I'm live and I'm doing these trades. Also, please, guys, leave a comment in the chat. Let me know where you're from. Let me know, who you are. Give me a shout out. Drop some fire emojis in the chat, guys. Light up the chat, please and thanks. Understand? And just share this community with other people that are traders or people you think should be getting into trading, guys. You know what I mean? It's free, so that's all I ask. You know what I mean? That's all I ask for you to just share with somebody else. All right. So GBP CAD, we'll have our plan, or we're going to tap into GBP CAD. All right. Like I'm not seeing where you could take buys. Yeah, so for me, GBP CAD has to come back up here for me to take a trade. So I'm leaving that right there. GU played out nicely, guys. We got a 1 to 7 on GU. You know what I mean? This move was called in the signals group. We got a 1 to 7 on GU, and this is the area where we want to tap into. I know how to tap into this area. Right, as you can see already, just to tap into that area shows us that we're on the move to the upside, and we can take the trade up to this area right here for 1 to 4, but we never got into that. So let's see if we can get another move some other way. Let me start from the higher time frame first. So just based on the daily, GU would have looked sticky. because this would mean that GU would need to. But I mean, it's not necessarily sticky because I would have wanted to get out right at this line. So probably this daily candle kind of pull back right here and then push down back. You know what I mean? But on GU, this could be the area that we're looking for a retest. Let's look at the 23. Yeah. Yeah, guys, this would have been a good move if you had gotten the buys here. I wouldn't be mad at you getting buys to target back this area or target the high up here. This is not a bad move because guess what? At the end of the day, price is still moving up, right? So price is pushing up in an upward motion, right? And then it broke structure here. So this is possibly the pullback for price to continue to push up, right? So I wouldn't be mad at you if we take a buy. So let's see if any buy presents itself for us. Let's see if any buys present itself for us. The only issue I'm having is the fact that the daily candle is so strong bearish. So this would be somewhat of a risky trade if we do take this trade, because the daily candle is very much bearish. I mean, look at the weekly candle to see. Well, the weekly candle is bullish. If the monthly candle is bullish, I might be considering, yeah, the monthly candle is bullish as well. So guys, the weekly candle and the monthly candle is bullish, right? The daily candle is bearish, but the weekly candle and the monthly candle is bullish. So does this mean that we take the chance, or do we wait until tomorrow to see if tomorrow we can get a play? Would we get the play tomorrow? Let's look at where structure is right now and see if there's any opportunities in the market based on structure where price could possibly pull back to further than here, if in case we don't get the first move, right? So I would say one of the things that we can wait until it's 1 hour candle close. And when the 1 hour candle close, then we can possibly look to take an entry on the close of the 1 hour candle. Zine, let me see if there are any other opportunities. There's a breaker structure here. But with this breaker structure, price already came back and retested it. As you can see, price push up, it came back and it retested this breaker structure and pushed up, retest, push up again. Now this is a retest. So guys, I would say, well, let's wait on the next 1 hour candle to open and see if we can get an entry on the 1 hour candle. Our stop loss is still below here. So we'd have to, if the 1 hour candle closes like this would be more like a 1, 2, 3 that we'll be able to get. And you're going to have to risk like a small amount, right? Only other opportunity I'm seeing is if price actually comes back to here, which I don't think is going to happen, right? So let's see if we can still get in this trade. So BTC pulling back as expected. Gold, as I said before, we're in a no range, no trade era for gold right now because gold is ranging. So I wouldn't advise anybody to trade gold. As a matter of fact, let me pull this down here. GJ, beautifully moving up, guys. We might be able to get on GJ in the next hour as well. So let's see how that works out. So as I said before, don't worry, don't fret. We know where we want it to go and we can still jump on eventually, but we just missed the original ideal move. You know what I mean? So let's see if we can get our next entry on GJ. GBP CAD, we want to see a pullback up here for price to continue to push down. So it's a matter of waiting on that. GU, we're waiting on the 1 hour candle to close to see if we can get in an entry. And no trading on gold. I'm not interested in NAS100. I'm not interested in US30. I'm avoiding those pairs because these pairs are moving too sporadic. They're moving. I don't want to say Donald Trump go tweet something and then we'll go lose a trade. So I'm not too interested, to be honest with you. Can't deal with Donald Trump right now. The market is way too volatile, you know. The monthly is bullish. weekly is bullish. The daily is bearish, but could start to flip bullish. There's a lot of rejections down here. Lots of rejections down here. All right. Is this liquidity for price to come down? Maybe to top right here. Maybe to top right here. It's possible. This could all be liquidity. You know what I mean? Let's go to the 4-hour time frame. This could all be liquidity right here. And then also, this is all a range right now. There's no clear movements. So maybe GU is not, Euro AUD is not to be traded right now. There's a lot of noise, no clear movements, no clear structure. Price went up, came down, went up. Yeah. Created a high, created a low, broke its own low, creating a high, then it coming back down. So I would say let's leave this one. UJ. What's happening on UJ now? On UJ, price is definitely pushing up. Right? Let's go to the 1 hour to see what is the structure like, to see if there are any opportunities. So as you can see, there's a break of structure right here. And then this is the area where it came back to retest right here. So this move on UJ has already happened, in my opinion. Let's see if we can refine it. This would have been the move on UJ right here. Another sniper entry would I get on UJ. Would have entered right here on the wick of that candle. And it would have targeted up here, so which is the high. So this is another opportunity that we missed out on UJ. So UJ would have been a good opportunity, but we weren't watching the charts. And this would have given you a 1 to 4. So you go. So which pair you think we should, based on what we're seeing, which pair should we really keep an eye on at this moment? What do you think, guys? What pair should we keep an eye on at this moment? This is interesting now, right? I think BTC, this is a good opportunity for a trade on BTC. Price tap back into this area. So for BTC, we should have gotten in here, wasn't paying attention, and price could have actually gotten us a 1, 2, 3. Where would I carry this to? We could have carried this to down here. Could have carried this to down here on BTC. Opportunity is still there. We can still probably get in a trade. Let's see. The daily is bearish. The weekly, somewhat bearish. And the monthly looks like it's bullish. We have literally a couple of hours left in the month. Is it going to pull back or is it going to hold? We might be able to get a nice little trade to come down to here, a nice little 1 to 4. So let's see if there's a possibility of us getting an entry. On the next 15-minute candle, we can possibly get our entry on the next 15-minute candle. It's possible. Let's see. Oh, we stay with GJ. Okay, GJ pulling back, GBP CAD. GB CAD is pushing. Not too worried yet. If it starts to break down here and tap here before we get in, then the move would be invalid. GU pulling back. We'll sell that weapon on GU again. We'll wait on the 1 hour close, right? So we're still away on the 1 hour close on GU, guys. So we'll wait on the 1 hour close and see how it's doing, and then we decide if we want to jump into it. So we have GU, we have BTC. Oh, I don't like this 1 hour candle for BTC. I don't like this 1 hour candle for BTC. We have to definitely see how the 1 hour candle. GU, GJ, 1 hour candle pushing up still. All right, guys, my thing is, regardless, I think we just have to just wait for the 1 hour. So we're not going to do anything until 10 o'clock. So we're just chilling till 10. Let's chill out. GJ and GU, Lashy says, big up yourself, Lashy. Haven't seen you in a minute. GJ and GU. GJ and GU. Yeah, so, I hope, are you still wondering about it, or you got your answer? Because GU, we're waiting on the new 1 hour candle to open to decide if we're going to enter. Ideally, would have wanted to enter right here, but we missed this entry. But we'll see if we're seeing if we can get another entry. That's GU, and the other one is GJ. And on GJ, same thing. We missed our entry down here, but we're hoping that we can get a pullback to enter the market again. So I hope I answered your questions, Mama. So we're just waiting, guys. Let's wait until we'll see what happens at 10 o'clock. So 10 o'clock, we're chilling. How everybody trading? What the trading going for everybody? Talk to me, guys. I want to stay. We're making money. What are the challenges some of you guys are having? Talk to me. Let's have a conversation right now. Don't want a boring stream. Let me know what you guys are going through. Remember, guys, if you're on the stream, please do leave a thumbs up on the video. And if you're new here, please subscribe to the channel. All right, Lashy says, patiently waiting for confirmation. Patience is key when it comes down to trading, my dear. So I want to stay, guys. Who in here have a funded account? Anybody on the live have a funded account right now? Or what level are you at? You're at phase 1, phase 2. What level of the funded account are you at right now? Or everybody's using their own personal money? What about funded account? Nobody has a funded account. Body quiet, so let's go, guys. Come on. We're gonna be here for a minute, so. Like everybody there at work, I try to hide from them boss. Nobody knows how not trade. Turn up the music a little bit. I know so I don't really like music, but I turn it up a little bit, you know? Yeah. 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 Come on. Yeah. 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 He's got a fire. I don't know what I like. Music when you're trading, you know, you're not with heavy sound, you see me? You want some calming music. calm music can keep it in check. You get me? Yo, big up Jesse Brown. Once them just a wake up, I know. Life nice, bro. Once them just a rise up. Like you're up all night and look for one trade, my brother. But we in the building, we are awake up 10 o'clock to come to see what the market presents to us. Naldo in the building. Naldo said he need to get a $100 account first time back in the trade. Backing in readings to learning the basics. Yeah man, for sure. Subscribe to the channel. Go through the content. It's a matter of fact, you should actually try to learn and learn. And I'll teach you, right? It only costs like $60. So I'll teach you the basics. You know, I always tell people that, you know, if you can always get somebody to show you to cut the learning curve. You don't want to, or you can, you know, but it's going to take longer for you to learn how to trade if you try to figure it out on your own. So join a community. It doesn't have to be mine, right? But join a community. Get a mentor and learn how to trade. You know what I mean? You can go through the videos that I post on here. I'm going to be posting more videos. Or you can go through the videos that I'm posting on here and you'll see content that will help you to learn. As a matter of fact, I'm still working on dropping like a complete beginner's course. And I have a book that I've written already. I've done the book already and I just don't publish it yet. But yeah, so I have that book that I'm going to be sharing. So yeah. So guys, get a mentor, get somebody to show you how to trade. You can do it by yourself, but believe when I tell you, it's going to be harder. Much harder than if you just get somebody who already know what they're doing. Yo, but Jesse said been losing a lot, win once a while. The reality is that, Jesse, losing is a part of the process. You're gonna lose, right? And but the idea is that you can still lose more than you win, but still be profitable. It's all about you being patient and you managing your risk the right way, right? You have to manage your risk. Like, I can't stress this enough, guys, right? It's important for you to manage your risk. So the reality is that you can always have a 40% win rate, right? You can always have a 40% win rate. This means that out of 10 trades, you would have lost 6 and won 4. Guys, this alone can still make you a lot of money. Jesse, you can make a lot of money losing 6 trades. You can make a lot of money losing 6 trades, and I'm going to show you how you do that, right? So, say you have a funded account, which is, say, is a 10K funded account, right? Just for argument's sake, let's use 100K. So you have a 100K funded account. You're only going to risk 2% each trade, right? So you're risking only 2% each trade. Zin? But the key, Jesse, and everybody else, is you want to ensure that every trade you enter is a minimum of a 1 to 3, right? This means that for the 2% that you're risking, you're going to be making 6% profit. So every time you risk 2%, you're making 6%. In other words, for the 100K account, you're risking $2,000, right? You're risking $2,000 to make $6,000. That, my friends, is the number one is the number one key to being a successful trader. Risk management and risk to reward. That is the number one key to being profitable. There's no holy grail, guys. There's no holy grail. The holy grail is that if you can be disciplined enough to adhere to this, you are going to make money from trading. I'm not asking you, I am telling you. The problem is we are not willing to actually go through the process and understand that it's a long-term thing, right? Because remember, we're taking 10 trades. These 10 trades can happen in the course of a week, 2 weeks, 1 month, 2 months. The 10 trades is over a period of time. So let's say, for instance, now the first trade, you get a banger. So the first trade, you risk $2,000 and you win. So the first trade is a win. So you have made $6,000 on your first trade. Then the second trade, so it's your first trade, the second trade you lose. You would have lost $2,000 on your second trade. Right? Then your third trade, you lose again. You would have lost $2,000 on your third trade. Your fourth trade, you lose again. Guess what? You're on a losing streak. That's how it go. That's trading. You lose the next $2,000. Right? So far, you win 1, but you lose 3. Then the fifth trade, you find a nice trade and it went into good profits and you won that trade and you made $6,000 on your fifth trade. Then your sixth trade, you lose again. So you lose $2,000. So far you have lost 1, 2, 3, 4 trades out of your 6 trades. The 7th trade, you won $6,000 because you're winning, right? Your 8th trade, another $6,000. You win that one, the 2. So how much trades you win so far? 1, 2, 3, 4. We've only won 4 trades. Your 9th and 10th trade, you lose. So 9 and 10 will lose 2,000. So you lose 2,000 each trade. In the 9 and 10, you lose 2,000. Now, in your mind, you would have lost. Let me put a minus sign on these. Minus. And then a plus sign right there. So in your mind, even when you lost, the last 2 trades, you might think psychologically that you're on a losing streak, that you're actually losing, like you lose more, so you're frustrated. The problem is that when we start to lose, we start to over leverage, we start to over trade, we start to over leverage, we stop sticking to our plan, we start decide our strategy not working and the strategy don't make no sense, so we start doing one bag of foolishness. That's the problem whenever we're going on a losing streak. But the idea is that you want to be disciplined and consistent, right? Disciplined and consistent. Even when you lose, you do the same thing. Even when you lose, you do the same exact thing. You don't change nothing, right? So I'm going to show you something now. So we win the first one, that is $6,000, right? We lose the second one, the third one, and the fourth one. That means I will lose $6,000. So the $6,000 we'll win it initially will lose. Then the fifth one will make back $6,000. The sixth one will lose. So that's 6,000 minus 2. Then you set a boom and you plus 6 more. And then after you lost that, you plus a next 6. And then after that, you minus 4. So 3 6 is 18. This would have been 18,000. And then you minus 4 and 2, 6. You minus 6,000. Guys, this is what I'm talking about, right? You lost all of those trades and you're still able to make $12,000 profit. So imagine, Jesse, imagine you lost 6 trades on a 100K account. 6, out of 10. 60% of your trades you lose, but you're still able to make 12,000 US dollars. More somebody in the chat tell me what job you can do where you literally click a button and make 12,000 US dollars. It doesn't happen. But you have to be disciplined and consistent. Whatever you trade, however you trade, you keep that. You do that all the time. And that is how you become profitable. So imagine you lose majority of your trades and you still make $12,000. This $12,000 is 1.8 million, almost 2 million Jamaican dollars. This $12,000 right here. So you would have made almost $2 million by being a loser. As a loser, you make $12,000. So imagine now, if your win rate was actually 50%, 60%, 70%, 80%, because you're going to have 40% months, you're going to have 60% months, you're going to have 80% months, right? It fluctuates. The market don't promise you nothing. It just does what it wants to do. So you can be up in your feelings and say, oh, I'm not really good at trading because I always lose. I lose enough. Yo, bro, it's okay to lose. Part of it is losing. As a matter of fact, losing helps you to learn better, right? But you have to remember that you manage your trades. When you go up on a losing streak, it don't mean you must up the lot size. When you go up on a losing streak, it don't mean you must take your profit early. Always wait until your profit hits take profit. Don't come out of the trade until you hit take profit, right? Don't come out of the trade until it hits stop loss. It's either a stop loss or a take profit. Nothing in between. The most I would say, the most you could do to be on the safe side, if it is that you're trading like a funded account, the most I would say is they can put a break even. They can put in a break even when price actually does a pullback and then starts to break structure again. So a lot of people break even as soon as price move, right? So you enter right here, and as soon as price move, that is when you go break even. No, that is not how you do it. What you do is you wait for price to move, so you enter right here, and you wait for price to pull back, and then break the previous high that it created. Then you can move your stops to break even, or you can move your stop below this area right here, because guess what? Price is breaking structure. So there's an unlikely chance that if it's going to continue the structure, it's going to come back down here. So because you're anticipating that it won't come back down here, you can move your stop loss to break even. So therefore, if it does come back down here and stop you out in break even, it now is breaking structure, it's changing character to the next side. So you would have lost this trade anyway. So my thing is, don't take break even trade just because the candlestick move. That is a problem. Wait until the candles create formation first before you move a stop loss to break even. Right? So like for instance, a lot of persons would have already put them stop loss at break even here. Look at this move. Price push up. Sorry. Right? Price push up. It needs to pull back. So if anything, what you want to do is you want to wait until price breaks structure up here, break this high that it created before you put your stop loss to break even. Because guess what? You could have put your stop loss to break even now, and then you see all this price pulling back, and then price will knock you out of the trade and then start to move up. And then you get vexed with yourself. So you have to wait until the structure is formed before you put your stop loss to break even. Don't just put your stop loss to break even, and don't close your trades early. Do not close your trades early. All right? So you have to just stick to your plan and just work your plan all the time. Don't ease up. All right, so on GU, price is still moving up. We have a breaker structure right here on GU. So a breaker structure right here. So we're looking for price to pull back to. All right, so look at this on GU now. So if we had entered right here on GU, this would be where you put your stop loss right here. Because now it's forming structure, it broke a new high, right? So you could put a stop loss right there, or you can put a stop loss to break even. Because if price starts to come back down here, if price ever starts to come back down here, it means that the trade is now invalid, because structure is now changed, and it's now moving to the downside. So that is when you put your break even in, when you see structure being formed. So let's see. So if I'm take a trade on this, I'd want to see candle come back here. I'd want to see candle come back to here and then push up. So the trade will be something like this. Tap into here and then push up to the highs right here. I don't think we need any more than these highs. Even though we could target all the way up, I think these highs are good enough for a target. Right, so we'd want to see price pull back into this area for us to look for a trade. This is also heavy to the downside, to be honest. So I would say that we have to look at another area where price could reject from, where there's an opportunity, where price could reject from, where there's a breaker structure. So there's a breaker structure right here. There's a breaker structure right there. So we could see price, and there's another breaker structure right here as well. So we could see price actually come back to this point right here. So these are the two areas that we're looking at, guys. We're looking at price to probably tap back into here and take a trade to up here, or we're looking for price to tap into here and then we continue the trend down, because we're over on the daily aspect of things. We're actually on a bearish move. So price could possibly come up here and then push down. As a matter of fact, I'd actually prefer this move, based on the fact that price is already kind of bearish and we're below the EMA. I would actually prefer this move. So I'd want to see price tap into this level right here and then push down. So this would be the move that I'm most interested in. This is not a bad area for price to pull back to as well. There's a breaker structure right here. So this is not a bad area for price to actually pull back to as well. So price can pull back to here, or it can go deeper and pull back to there. Let's look at the daily. I don't anticipate it's going to come all the way up here, but it could possibly tap here and then start to push back down. Let's look at the weekly to see what the weekly look like. Oh, the weekly is bullish. This is a tricky one, guys. This is a very tricky one. This can go either way, actually. This can go either way. It's very strong bullish on the monthly. Is the monthly going to close with a bang? Is the monthly going to close with a bang? It's very possible. On the 4 hour, look like it's going to flip. Yeah. So the pullback that we want, guys, is right here. We don't want this pullback. So this is the move. We can get the candle to come back down here, then we can actually make a move for up here. But we need the candle to come back down here. If we can get that, that would be awesome. Yeah, that would be awesome if we can get the candle to come back down here. GJ, we can see what going for GJ. All right, so GJ did a pullback. GJ did a pullback. Is GJ gonna push up? Is GJ gonna push up? The monthly time frame is bearish. The weekly time frame is bearish. Let's not look at a push up for GJ. Price broke structure here. I think GJ is tough, guys, honestly. Ideally, if we had gotten it down here, I'd have feel more comfortable. But looking for an entry now, it's gonna be tough. Structure broke here. But I break a structure here. Oh shit, we had a 1 minute. Oh shit, we had a 1 minute look. Oh snap. Okay. Price break structure right here, price break structure right here. You have this candle. Okay, we missed another entry here on GJ. Like this would have been the next best entry. It already tapped into that area. It already tapped into that area. And it's now forming a higher low. And it's continuing its push up. I just don't like. We can take a trade, guys, but I think it's going to be very risky to take this trade. But we can take a trade on GJ. All right, let's wait until this 15-minute candle close. And we can take a trade, stop loss below there, and see if we can get our take profit. These highs. Let's see how this 15-minute candle close. Let's see how this 15-minute candle close. GBP CAD still looks good. So for GBP CAD, we're waiting for price to pull back into the zone for a continuation on the drop. For GJ, guys, if we're going to be entering this GJ trade, please to risk a very small amount, right? Risk 1% or less, depending on what you normally risk. So half of what you normally risk, I would suggest that's what you risk, because this is going to be a somewhat risky trade based on the fact that the higher time frame is signaling to us that we're actually bearish. But the lower time frame is already making structures to the upside. So if this candle closes like this, if this 15-minute candle closes like this, then it would mean that the 30-minute candle would have enough momentum to push to the upside. And then we target this area first. And then once it breaks this area, then we can target the upper level. or you'd want to see the 15-minute candle close in the next 50 seconds. Once you see the 15-minute candle close, what we want to see is we want to see a bottom wick first. We want to see a bottom wick form first on 15-minute candle. Guys, if you haven't done so yet, please remember to like the video and actually subscribe to the channel. And you can follow me at Learn to Trade JA if you're new to the channel, if you're new to the movement. You can follow me at Learn to Trade JA. Okay, all right, guys. So let's see what's happening here. Yeah, let's. This is what GJ. It opened up with a bottom wick first. I could go in for a bottom wick first. As I said, guys, this is going to be a risky trade if we take this trade, right? So what I want to see is I want to see price break the high up here. So you want to set your entry above this candle. So when price breaks above this candle, then you can take your entry. Please remember, guys, to risk minimal. Risk minimal because this is a risky trade. Stop loss below the wick. Stop loss below the wick of the candle. So we're having a very tight stop loss, guys, because we miss with entry, right? And as I said before, it's a very risky trade. So guys, please, if you're taking this trade, again, guys, I beg you, don't risk too much. Just a small percentage, right? Because we miss our original entry. Two things happen. We miss our original entry. One, and two, price is overall going to the downside. So us taking a trade now is what makes it risky. We don't get we never get the best entry, and secondly, price is aggressive to the downside. So as you can see, I'm actually in the trade. So I'm not going to tell you to take a trade if I'm not in it. If I tell you I'm in it, I'm in it, right? So let's see how it works. Let's see how it goes. First thing I want is I want to see price break above here. And based on the fact that we're in this trade, I'm not looking at any more opportunities to enter any other trades. So BTC actually tagged us in, guys. You see that? I think when we start entry on GU, I think when we start entry on GU, guys, I'm going to be honest. Could possibly get an entry right here, but just like the GJ trade, it's going to be a risky entry. And I prefer if we gotten it down here. Ideally, would have gotten an entry right here as well. Ideally. Who's in this trade? Who's in this setup? Like I said before, guys, I'm not completely in love with this setup, to be honest with you. I'm not completely in love with it. But it worth the risk. Okay, so price giving us a deep pullback. Should we have been a little bit more patient? That is the question now. We're in some drawdown. Still not a bad trade. It's not an A plus setup, but it's not a bad trade. So it's a decent trade. So we just have to just wait and see. And we accept the loss if it's a loss. And we accept the win if it's a win. And the thing is that we saw the bottom wick form first, which we expected to be a good thing. The bottom wick form, but no. Price start pushing down again. Oh, far, it's a 30 minutes. It's got a 30 minute. Can this 30-minute candle flip in the next 2 minutes? This 30-minute candle can flip in the next 2 minutes, then we have a chance at winning this trade. If not, this will be our L for the day. Everybody who is watching, just please to give the video a thumbs up, leave a comment, tell me where you're from, tell me how long you guys been trading, how long you guys been trading right now. People in the chat, how long you guys been trading? How long have you been trading? See what go on the chat now. Okay. Marty says, can you go over US30? I didn't really go through US30, to be honest with you. I'm staying away from US30 and NAS100 because of how volatile the market is right now. Because Donald Trump can make a one tweet and just change up the market. But I would say right now US30 is bullish. The only thing I'm concerned about is that there's this gap right here that I believe need to get filled. So maybe we're going to be seeing some prices coming down. Is there opportunity for a sell? Let's see. So price broke structure right here. And then price also broke structure right here. And also to go these lows as well. So price break structure a couple of times, right? Where could price possibly coming back to before it continues its move? Or is this where price is going to stop? The price could come back to this level for a retest. I would say possibly we're looking at a retest at this point for price to continue to push down to fill the gap that's down here. So I'd say anywhere in this point would be a good retest. So your trade would look something like this. This is what your trade would look like. All right, guys, GJ not looking so good right now. We're still in it, but not looking so good. Remember, our stop loss is below the wick right here. Let's see. Jesse says 67 months. That's good, bro. You know, reach nowhere yet. I've been trading for over 5 years. I never started to get profitable until almost 2 years ago, like a year and a half ago. So, yeah, go on good, man. Know yourself. Remember, guys, to subscribe to the channel. Please to like the video. Leave a comment. Check out the other videos. Watch them. Like them. Leave a comment, please. Appreciate it. Yeah, Jesse. 67 months is good. Give yourself some more time. Trust me, it will pay off. If you're dedicated to it, it will pay off. I made a post the other day on my Instagram. You guys can follow me on Instagram. It's Learn to Trade JA on Instagram, right? That is not that 99% of traders fail. Is that 99% of traders actually give up. The giving up is the problem. It's not the failing, because guess what? You're going to lose. Like, people need to understand that losing is a part of trading. Like right now, we might lose a trade. But does that mean I'm going to stop trading? No, because trading has made me a lot of money. So I'm not going to stop trading. But I understand that tomorrow is another day and the market will present itself to me again tomorrow. So I'm willing to take whatever it presents to me tomorrow. The people who actually do not do well at trading are people who give up. People who are not aggressive. People who are not trying to learn every opportunity. Let's think about this, right? You have people in Jamaica. 1 second. Remove that ticker. You have people in Jamaica, right, that are struggling with trading. They're struggling with trading, right? I have 150 people, or thereabout, 160 probably, people follow me on Instagram. If you're following Learn to Trade JA on Instagram, right, it would mean that you at least have some interest or you're trading. But yet still, I'm doing a live right now, giving out gems and doing things for free on a live session where Since I've been doing the live, we've won majority of the trades that we've taken. I think when I check it out, we took 12 trades and we only lost 4. Right? Since I've been doing my live, took 12 trades and we lost 4. Now, since we've been doing this live, I've had an average of 10 to 15 people. I have 85 subscribers and I have 160 people that's following me on Instagram. I have a group on Discord that is free and it has 17 people in there. Right? And people are struggling in trading and not taking advantage of these opportunities. So the people who actually win at trading are the people who come on to these lives every day. They interact in the group. They ask questions. They try to learn. They interact in the chat. Those are the people that are successful at trading. If you sit down and shut up and don't say nothing and don't try to learn, how are you going to get better at something? It's mind-boggling to me. Like, you have to be active. If this is something that you want to do, you have to be active. You cannot miss a live trading session. Right? You cannot miss a live trading session. You cannot miss an opportunity to ask a question, to learn more, to learn from somebody who is actually making money. You know what I need to do to draw attention? I need to go rent a Lamborghini and say, hey, this is how you make money in trading. That's how people is actually going to follow me and think that they're getting value. You're not getting shit. The people who come on here and drop this, oh, I'm traveling the world. And I mean, I do that. I'm driving Lamborghinis and Ferraris and all these things. Yo, I can do that. But the reality is, guys, I am trying to show you the realness of what it is to be a trader. A lot of these guys are marketers. They're not really traders. They're marketers. I'm a marketer too, funny enough. But what I did is I created this platform to give you the real side of trading. What is real, the wins and the losses. Because if you follow these guys' pages, you just swear that they don't lose. And I can tell you, they lose a lot of money. Just like how they win a lot of money, they lose a lot of money. Nobody has 100% win rate. But they're not giving you the real secret to being successful. And one of them I gave you earlier today, and I give you for free. So how is somebody going to be successful at trading when you subscribe to these things, you have the resources and you're not using it? But if I come on here and I talk about Lamborghinis and mansions and these things, that is what you want to like, that's what you want to see. It don't make any sense to me. There's no way that every Wednesday and Friday I have a free live stream that shows people the trades that I'm taking, so you can take the same trades I'm taking. I teach you the basics. You can ask me questions and I answer them live. There's no way I should have 85 subscribers and right now there's only 3 people watching. But hey, that's how it is. That's how it is. But what you're going to have over time, and I understand the game, at some point you're going to have a lot of subscribers. But the people who are going to be successful are the ones that are active, the ones that are willing to continue to put in the work day in, day out. You only lose at trading. You only fail at trading. Not when you lose, but when you give up. That's when you fail at trading. You don't fail at trading by losing a trade. You fail at trading by giving up and not putting in the work. That's where you fail at trading. Yeah, Jesse, you can't give up, bro. Don't give up. Believe me, I'm gonna tell you, like, keep going at it, keep learning, keep striving. Guys, I've lost over 2 million Jamaican dollars trading. I've lost that. I wouldn't say lost. I've spent $2 million Jamaican learning how to trade. 2 million. That include buying courses, signing up for mentorships, and actually losing actual money in the market, my own personal money, over $2 million I've spent to be at the point where I'm at now. But guess what? I make that sometimes in one trade. No, I make that in one trade. No, I make that in 1 week. You know what I mean? So you have to just be consistent. Make up your mind. If this you want to do, you just do it. And you do it to the best of your ability. You do it every single day, consistently. Don't give up. I tell you, it's going to pay off in the long run. People who fail at trading is not the people that lose at trade. People that give up and are not willing to put in work. Those are the people that lose, that fail at trading. Respect, bro. Respect. Don't give up, G. Believe me. A couple of years from now, G, you're going to live a life that you only dreamed of. A couple of years from now, but you have to make up your mind, say you want it. And you have to be consistent. A couple of years from now, you're going to live a life that you can only dream of, bro. But just don't give up and be wise. You know, where your attention goes, that's where you go. You get me? When I say opportunities, always try to learn. As I said, try to learn something new every day. Every day you try to learn something new. Like we're gonna lose a trader, guys. Yeah, I think my stop loss got hit now. Stop loss still not get hit yet. Let's see if I can be saved with a pullback. I don't have much faith in this trade, to be honest. I think this trade is at L. Just based on how the market structure looks. But hey, the market does the weirdest thing sometimes, so you just never know. You just never know, man. Okay, so GU is at the point that we're looking at, but I don't like the setup. Don't like the setup, so I'm going to be removing that. Don't like the setup. BTC, doing its thing, pulling back. GJ still like the little life, on GJ, still not out. GBP CAD has not given us the pullback that we're looking for. So that is a no-go. Gold, still ranging. So we're not trading gold. NAS and US30, we're waiting for a pullback. Not interested in trading NAS really. Euro, AUD, ranging. UJ, we missed the entry right here. This would have been a great trade, but we never Never did a pre the entry right here. This would have been good. Yeah. This would have been good. But we missed the entry. Yeah, man, that's the word. Respect. Respect. As usual, as we say, every Wednesday and Thursday, every Wednesday and Friday, I'm live. And also every Sunday, we do a chart breakdown. So, there's certain secrets and certain gems that I reserve for my VIP members, my subscribers, that I won't share on the live like this. But for the most part, even just being on here, I still give a lot of gems away. You get me? All right, guys. So now we're just focusing on GBP JPY, which was just doing a nice push up and now it's pulling back again. Side. Doing a nice push up a while ago and now it's pulling back again. Why? As I said before, guys, there's always a risky trade still. There's always a risky trade. I think we might be looking at price moving from this era right here. I think this is the real era where price is going to move from. I don't think the price is going to move from here yet. I don't think this is where the price is going to move from. I think we definitely might lose this trade. I think price might just continue to push through this point of interest and come down here and then push up. That's what I'm thinking. So I think we might definitely lose this trade, guys. But waiting until the price hits our stop loss. When price hits our stop loss, then we can decide what we're doing. No, wait. Remember, guys, if you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, and also please remember to follow me on Instagram and on TikTok. You can follow me on TikTok as well, Learn to Trade JA on all platforms. You can also sign up to the Signals group, the Learn and Earn group. It's only $67 per month. First payment is $99, but after that is $67 per month. In that group, I send signals, plus I have sessions where I teach you guys some of the secret sauce or some of the stuff that I do when I'm trading. Yeah, guys, it's like an L. We're going to be taking an L here, and I'm not moving my stop loss. I already made some money this morning. I made $2,000 this morning. So I'm okay. I'm still up in profits on my funded account. And we're about to hit stop loss. 3, 2, 1. Stop loss here. And I'm out this trade, guys. Wasn't the best trade. I don't know if you guys can see this. See if you guys can see this. But this is like perfect risk management, right? This is what I'm talking about when it comes on to risk management. Now, I don't know if you can see this, but I have more red than I have blue. So I have 2 blue and I have 1, 2, 3, 4 red, which means that I've lost, since yesterday, I've lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've lost 5 entries. Since yesterday, I've lost 5 entries. Right? But I've won 2. Right? So imagine you lose 5 entries and win 2, and I'm still able to make $1,500 at the end of the day. That's what you call risk management. I took 7 trades and I lost 5 of them. I took 7 trades and lost 5 of them, and I was still able to make $1,500 profit. Yeah. That's what I've been trying to teach you guys. That's what I've been trying to tell you guys. It's not about losing, it's about your risk management, risk to reward. That's what it's about. You get me? Some days I win all my trades. Some days I lose all of them too. But the days that I lose, the days that I win, make up for the days that I lose. So I keep telling you guys, just learn how to manage your risk, be consistent, stick to your plan, don't overtrade. Like today, I took 2 trades. I'm done for the day. No more trading for the day. Move on till tomorrow. Recollaborate again. I'm going my business today. Feeling good, so I'm going to win a 15 bills, and I will try again tomorrow. I'm not taking any more trades. That's what you call discipline. When you make money, you get up from in front of the computer, you close the app on your phone, and you go about your life. Because the thing is that, remember, we started to trade because we wanted time freedom. But now we've become slaves to the charts, constantly watching the charts, constantly on the computer. When I'm on the computer, I'm more back testing than watching the trades or the moves play out. When I'm on my phone, I'm looking for an entry, but I'm not looking to watch the move or watch the candle or watch if the profit I go, the price I hit my profit or whatever. Like even though I spent 2 hours on the stream, right? 2 hours I spent on the stream. It's not something I sit down and do. It's because I'm doing the stream while I'm still down right here. But otherwise, I'd have gone about my business. You get me? Yeah, so that was an L that we took. So we took a win and we took an L today. It's a part of the game. I think that's it for the day, guys. I think I'm going to call it a stream. We still want to see USD CAD come up here, tap into here, and push down. So we're still very active on that. So let's see if USD CAD can tap into here. As a matter of fact, I might be interested in putting in a stop order. Right? So this is the next trade I'm possibly going to be in. But that's it for me, guys. Appreciate you guys chilling with me. Please remember to give the video a thumbs up. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Learn to Trade JA. And yeah, I'll see you on Friday. Friday again, we'll do it again. All right? Or even tomorrow if I feel a vibes. If I'm back early, but more like a Friday again. All right, so big up to everybody who passed through. Big up Jesse. Big up Naldo. Big up Kimarley, Ranzo, Omar. Big up on yourself. Thanks a lot, guys, for the support, and I'll see you on the next one. Until next time, peace.